We ended up at Volume 3, Section 3, which is all about Azure Platform as a Service. In this section, we're going to take a look at the different Platform as a Service, or PaaS components, out of Azure, starting with an introduction to Azure Platform Solutions, followed by a couple of different videos. In the first one, I'm going to cover table and queue storage, allowing you to integrate table and queue storage in your applications, followed by a dedicated video on Azure Machine Learning, then another video talking about non-SQL based database solutions, followed by another one talking about Azure IoT solutions, and ending this volume and overall ending this course talking a little bit about Azure Security Center. So let me start with the first one, Introduction to Azure Platform Solution Services, where I'm going to talk about a definition of platform as a service, talking about platform services and components, highlighting some of the platform service characteristics. This is a recap from the introduction video all the way at the beginning of this course, where I highlighted the differences between IaaS, infrastructure as a service, and PaaS solutions, platform as a service, and even the third one, SaaS, software as a service. So just as a refresh, and then again also as a recap from the different Azure components and services, where the orange boxes are most of the services related to platform as a service components out of Azure, where we do have SQL databases, machine learning, table storage, queue storage, media services for streaming your media files, content distribution, so quite a lot of different interesting features and possibilities. The Azure Platform as a Service characteristics, which is also a refresh from the full introduction at the beginning of this course. Microsoft as an organization runs the data center all the way up to the infrastructure stack, where you being the customer are responsible for the application. Developers must write specific platform as a cloud service, or even writing specific apps specifically for Azure. Azure Platform as a Service gives you 99.95% uptime, but it also requires 2 instances for this, and I already covered this in previous modules. Then deployment starts from a local developer station, it gets taken to a staging slot, and then ends up in a production slot. Now think back about some of my previous demos I did in earlier volumes, where I was talking about web applications, deploying the website content out of Visual Studio, publishing it to Azure, and then using my deployment slot. So this was a quick wrap-up. I hope it's not an introduction, but truly a wrap-up of what Azure Platform as a Service is all about, when I'm going to talk in my next video about Azure Queue and table storage.